Snow fell gently over the quiet city streets that evening. The lights from the shops shimmered across the icy road, and the wind carried the chill of winter. A woman named Sarah stood beside her old silver car, holding her little daughter Lily close to her chest. Their breath turned into mist in the cold air. The car had stopped suddenly on their way home, and the engine refused to start. Sarah's gloved hands trembled as she tried to turn the key again and again. "Oh, not now," she whispered desperately. Lily, barely 4 years old, looked up at her mother with innocent eyes. "Mommy, are we stuck?" "Yes, sweetheart," Sarah sighed, forcing a small smile. "But don't worry. Mommy will fix it." She wasn't sure how, though. It was late, freezing, and the street was empty. Then, from behind, a black luxury car slowed down and stopped beside them. The window rolled down, and a man stepped out, tall, well-dressed, with sharp eyes and a calm voice. "Need some help?" he asked, his tone gentle but confident. Sarah hesitated. He looked too perfect to be real, like someone from a world she didn't belong to. I think the battery's dead," she replied softly. He smiled faintly. "Good thing I carry a jumper." He walked to his car, grabbed a red portable generator, and knelt beside her vehicle. Snow dusted his coat as he connected the cables, his gloved hands moving with ease. Lily peeked curiously from her mother's arms. "Is he fixing our car, Mommy?" "Yes, baby," Sarah said, watching the man's focus. Within minutes, the engine roared to life again. Sarah gasped in relief. "Oh, thank you. You have no idea." He stood, brushing snow from his coat. "No need to thank me. Just be safe." "Wait," she said quickly, "you helped us in this cold. Can I at least know your name?" He gave a polite smile. "Daniel." And without another word, he walked back to his car and drove away into the snowy night. The next morning, Sarah took Lily to a large corporate building for her first day as a temporary office assistant. She'd just been hired after months of job hunting. Nervous but determined, she held Lily's hand as they entered the grand lobby. Inside, everything was shining: glass walls, marble floors, people in suits rushing around. Sarah adjusted her scarf, clutching her folder tightly. She was just happy to have a chance. Moments later, the office door opened, and a voice said, "Good morning, everyone. Let's begin." Sarah froze. She recognized that voice. Slowly, she looked up. It was him. The man from last night, Daniel. But now he wasn't in a dark street. He was standing tall at the head of the conference table, dressed in an elegant suit, with everyone's eyes on him. The nameplate on the desk read, "Daniel Reed, CEO." Her heart skipped a beat. She couldn't believe it. Before Sarah could say a word, a small voice echoed in the room. "Mommy." Lily pointed excitedly, her innocent voice breaking the silence. "That's the man who fixed our car." The entire room turned toward them. Sarah's cheeks flushed red, and Daniel looked equally surprised. For a moment, time stood still. Then Daniel chuckled softly, his eyes warm with recognition. "Ah," he said with a kind smile, "we meet again." Sarah stammered, I didn't know you were." He raised a hand, stopping her gently. "It doesn't matter. You're here now. Welcome to the team." The employees exchanged curious glances, but Daniel's tone carried quiet respect. Later, when the meeting ended, he approached Sarah privately. "You didn't mention you were starting here," he said. "I didn't know," she admitted, her voice trembling. "I just needed a job. I'm sorry about." "Don't apologize," he said softly. "Sometimes, fate introduces people twice for a reason." Days turned into weeks. Sarah worked hard, often staying late, and Daniel noticed her dedication. He admired how she balanced her job and motherhood without ever complaining. Lily sometimes waited in the corner office, coloring quietly while her mother worked. Every time Daniel passed by, the little girl would smile and wave. One evening, as Sarah gathered her things, Daniel stopped by. "You've been doing great," he said. "We're promoting you to a permanent position." Tears welled in her eyes. "I don't know how to thank you." He smiled. "You already did. That night, you said thank you when I fixed your car." Maybe now, it's my turn to return the kindness. Sarah's life changed that day. She found not just a job, but hope, proof that good people still exist. Months later, at the company's annual event, Daniel stood on stage and shared the story of how he met Sarah and Lily on that snowy night. Sometimes, he said, looking toward them in the crowd, helping a stranger can change your own life too. As the room applauded, Sarah held Lily close, whispering, "Always remember, my love, kindness never goes unnoticed." Lily smiled, her eyes shining under the lights. "Like the men who fixed our car?" Sarah nodded. "Exactly, sweetheart."